Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. So I did a little bit of reading and it turns out that multiple firewalls on the same space do in fact increase the damage. The way Diablo 4 works is it calculates how much damage has been done within a certain tick and then it applies it all at the same time. So if you put multiple firewalls down, you'll just see the tick number increase. The downside of that is you only have the chance of a lucky hit each tick that things go along. So it's not going to increase your chances of getting multiple lucky hits because it's going to be affecting different areas, or they're going to overlap and you're only going to get one chance each time it goes along. So it's definitely something to consider. I think we're probably going to change. It makes it better having the firewall. Like I think that leaning into the firewall will be a good thing for us to do, just because the amount of damage that it does and being able to get two of them underneath something is actually like a pretty good thing. So I think we'll change that back, but it's very interesting to see that that's how it works. Right, what were we doing? We were proceeding with the main plot line. We'd just done a side quest bit, or at least started a couple of side quests in the area, just to get some experience. We are going to go up and try and do Crusader's Monument. So, we're going to need a new consumable. Let's get ourselves something from the old herbalist, potion vendor,
I need
alchemist, however you want to call them. So in on the elixirs. Ooh, we would need more bite berry if we're going to keep on with the iron barbs. But we don't necessarily need to keep on the old iron barbs. What are the other options? Fire resistance. Like, well, basically resistances or dodges. Dodges is not a bad plan. Let's go for 2 dodges. We can always spend some time going around gathering up resources. And also if we do some whispers at some point, then I'm sure we'll inevitably get herbs from those. Right, let's hop on the old horse and head on out. So interestingly, the heart that we socketed towards the end of last time, the one that does the lightning, that's not class specific. That's a generic one that could happen for any class. This season's ones for the Sorcerer do definitely appear to be leaning towards Talrash's Disco Inferno. Oh yeah, all of the fire. Get them all burning. What I really want is I really want both key passives. At the moment we're using the one that gives us the extra. Oh, look at that. And it was empowered as well. The fact that it can be empowered, I'm really glad we found that out. What was I saying? Yeah, so we've got the one that improves our burning damage for each source of burning, which is, it's cool.
I lack the needed mana.
You know, definitely like that. But having the extra fire and extra critical damage could be cool in its own way. Critical strike chance and critical damage. We're not really supposed to be doing this on Holy Altar, but it's extra experience, so I'm gonna lean into it while we're in the area. That's a big ass oppressor. he's going to die by himself. Let's focus mostly on the other one. Can we get a nice group together? There we go. Give me a chance to really ramp up the damage we're doing with our Incinerate.
I'm out of mana.
We are pretty tanky, all things considered. We might be able to move away from having our extra life on our skills. I'm going to keep it on there until we're at least on the next world tier. But, you know, it feels like there's extra possibilities that we could explore.
I lack the needed mana.
Okay, good time to run out of mana. Just after we've finished all of that. That was a nice little excursion for some experience. Also, I wanted to quickly check in a moment some of our passive skills. Not specifically for our skill points and where we're putting them, but more for the supporting things. Right, okay. So Soulfire was the one that we would get for reducing our mana cost. Devouring Blaze is definitely one that we're going to move into if we're looking to be immobilizing enemies. Ooh, actually, while I think about it, I think I saw a legendary aspect that makes Flame Shield immobilize mobs when you move through them. And given the precision magic that's coming in from there, and the lucky hit chance, I think there was a lucky hit chance for removing the cooldown. There we go. Critical strikes have a 15% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills. Could only happen once every 10 seconds, but that means we could use Flame Shield once every 10 seconds rather than the 19.3 seconds. In theory, more frequently. So there's a lot of potential if we actively try and immobilize mobs and do extra damage to them that way. And Flame Shield is an offensive skill in itself, so it provides an additional source of burning. We just need to be confident that when we're using it, we're not going to be getting ourselves killed because of it.
I'm low on precious mana.
Let's put a firewall on that chap. I think the extra lucky hit that we've got on everything is making it really worthwhile having those firewalls. Because when it really starts going, this whole area is just so dangerous for mobs to stand in. And if we start putting points into firewall, it's going to ramp it up even more. Okay, Crusader's Monument. We're 3 levels
Zakarum monument.
behind the curve,
Looks abandoned.
so we're going to want to be careful with this. Let's go left first. Tombstone has been defaced and is illegible. It's the Crusader missives that we want from here. Maybe they'll be over at the back. Ah, there they are. Cool. That's one of the things we needed. Yeah, this guy has got a lot of health, but we are pretty tanky in this. Ooh, let's not get exploded though. As much as I'm confident in our ability to not die, we don't want to invite death for the sake of it. I think it is worth us sticking around and doing this stronghold, seeing as we've come all this way. And when we get Firewall like really stacked up on mobs, it does do a hell of a lot of damage.
The mistakes of my past will be paid in your blood, grave robber.
Not grave robber. I'm a burner.
Brothers rest.
Sorry, you said Tristan.
It's locked.
I guess we are getting even more skulls for this. Okay, so we're now looking for grave robber corpses so we can find more skulls. Yeah, look at those damage ticks from getting Firewall under stuff. Inferno and then just maximum hammering Firewall is a very good way to go.
Once again.
Mobilized right at the end. Look at their health shoot down.
I lack the needed mana.
Yeah, this is how we're playing from now on.
I'm not ready yet.
Sir Tom. It was a little bit painful, but still not too bad. Here lies Sir Tom, guardian, mentor, friend. He gave his life protecting all from harm. I think we're going to have to... Ooh, let's get a big group together. Massive fire all around us. I just thought, actually, one of the Firewall passive skills Enemies continue burning for 3 seconds after leaving, or you gain 5% increased mana per active firewall. Oh, only up to 35%. Because that could be pretty focused. We just torched so much in that area. I think we are going to be very tanky. And because fire critical hits can reset our cooldown. Level 33. Okay. So, Fiery Surge, that makes a lot of sense. Keep our mana levels high. Or we get Devouring Blaze now for the critical strike damage. Let's keep the mana regen and consistency up right this second. It's going to be such a tiny change per point that we probably wouldn't notice it unless we applied it all at the same time. Let's not be in the middle of that. Get your skull.
Out of mana.
Yeah, this is definitely the way this is meant to be played. I'm glad I checked about the firewall stacking, because only putting 2 on, I hadn't really noticed the difference. Like, every now and then you get high hits and low hits, and it's all much of a muchness, but that's really obvious having seen that now.
I'm not ready yet.
It's just a healing thing. I thought that was an indicator of a drop or something on the ground. There we go. Okay, let's get up and cleanse these skulls. Oh.
I'm not ready yet.
I love that they end up being the empowered ones. I really do. We are going to end up putting so many points into Firewall by the time we're done.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on precious mana.
Let's hit you with a big one. Okay, next up. More fire. I was just thinking that can't be it. That would have been way too... Ow. Way too easy. Woo. Mate, that is a little bit painful. I don't mind the fact that I'm ending up fighting these individually. I think that is, or was, probably helping significantly. Right, you...
I'm not ready yet.
need to fall over.
Precious mana.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was particularly helpful. Seemed grateful enough, so let's
It took a few bottles,
relight this.
but the good Sir Tristan is with us. He says to leave the smaller crypts. Just common soldiers in those. Take iron tools and go for the big tombs. That's where the gold will be. Akarat, forgive and watch over us. Give us full bellies tonight.
All right. Grave robbers' belongings we can't interact with, but this place was supposed to be cleared out. I wonder if the individual firewalls count as separate sources of burning for the passive skill. Because if so, that's really quite dangerous. I mean, great for us, but... Okay. We need to head over this way. Let's teleport across. So, another stronghold taken care of. This one was above our level, but we did okay. We do have a bunch of junk that we can get rid of. And looking at each of these items, thinking it's not going to be long before we kind of feel obliged to upgrade. But for the moment, we're still fine. Okay, I need the blacksmith, which is just down this way. Take all of them. We'll get on our horse. We do actually look pretty awesome on the horse with our colour scheme. It definitely works. Ooh, conduit. Okay, well, we may as well get some extra kills while we can. It's not going to last long enough for us to go down into the cellar. Maybe if I knew about it ahead of time, we could have headed straight for it.
What is this?
Some kind of repository that we need to get demon essence from, by the looks of it. The Hydra may not do much damage, but it does enough damage. Ooh, no. Why? Oh, because they are exploding. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, something else is exploding near me, and it is not me. This is obviously not a great situation to be in.
I need time to prepare that.
Right. Has this all been cleared out enough? I think it has. I love the variety of mobs in the different areas. As something that's always been great across the different Diablo games, but this one especially so. Like, you're not just limited to fighting skeletons in one area. Champion of Evil accepts the challenge. Bring it on. There he is.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of mana.
There he goes. Whisper silenced, another grim favor for us. Channeling Shrine. Cool. That's going to help with the Lingering Essence and with harvesting in this area. Cool. Bit more experience. Sonic Quest complete. That's the Zakarum reliquary / repository. I forget which it was. Let's keep moving. We're nearly there. Into Araman's Pyre.
Such heat. Yet the town still stands.
Some might even say it's unnatural. Okay. We're pretty good on our dodge chance for the moment. Let's start this off.
Are eternal. This body held us captive once. Until his own people burned him.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Now we feast on their ashes.
I love the little ghost bit coming out.
I'm not ready yet.
I think we'll go down first. Because we're going to need to do all of these, so might as well start with this one. Burn him down quick. There we go.
My neighbors, I beg you. The burnings must stop. The Zakarum are not ridding the land of heretics. They are destroying the people who have loved and protected you for generations. It is we, the witches of the swamp, who hold the darkness at bay. Burning us will bring no light to harvest.
I really like the lore that you get from all the extra bits. Not just because like the lore is brilliant, but it's really cool to see like they've thought about the history and the story and how flawed people are. Get a thing next to this. It's very painful, but we do have healing out of combat.
Do you know who you are trying to save?
No, but I know who I'm trying to put to rest, so that's as important. Right, we're gonna need to drink another one of these. Improve our dodge again. He hit us pretty hard, but we are nice and tanky. Yeah, I think putting points into Firewall is when we're really going to see our damage coming up. There's level 34. We're almost at a point where we'd be level appropriate for this.
Our neighbor, Ahriman, is the witch you seek. With this act of good faith, we beg for your mercy. Let this be an end to the burnings.
That's good. That's a significant step up in terms of damage. So we'll switch across to that. And here is the Paladin Prayer Book. So we're technically done with our quest, but we're going to finish off this stronghold while we're here.
They betrayed their protector. They deserve damnation.
On to the next one. Pretty close quarters fighting in this bit. Felt dangerous. Mostly felt dangerous because of the exploders, but Get all the firewalls on them. There we go. Of course, this one had to be a summoner in such a close, packed area. They found no shelter. Hiding in a wooden hut while there's fire burning all around, probably not the best plan. Hey, let's go find the last one. Loosely covered corpses. Eh, we can slide down into the pit. Hi. Let's not get caught by that. I could go quite badly quite quickly. All done. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, it's just a second entry route. I wasn't sure what the next thing across from us was. Sure they will. This thing scaring them away.
I'm not ready
Woo.
yet.
Try and keep the different types of fire damage on him. You know, for someone who spent a lot of time around fire, he wasn't very fire resistant.
It's gone.
Hey, Airman.
So many years I held it at bay. Then the Crusaders came.
It was all their fault.
You were all so scared. I cannot hate you for giving me to the pyre. I forgive you.
Well, let's rekindle this shrine and head back to Cormond. Okay, in terms of what we've got in our inventory, most of this stuff we're just going to salvage up. Could potentially change over our trousers, but looking at the specific benefits, probably not there. Still down and across. All items, and then on the old horse as we hop round the corner. We're going to need to get off the horse in a moment, but it's a tiny bit faster while we're moving through town. So, Corman, we found these things.
Thank the light. This will take me some time to pour through, but I hope to have the information soon.
I guess read quickly. Okay, so we need to clear the Malignant from the Fissure of Malice and from the Den of the Blighted. These are specific locations. Okay. So we've actually got one up in the Fractured Peaks. We might have enough time to do that. Certainly we can get started on it. Down into Nevesk. Haven't been here for a very long time. I will grab bite berries while we're passing through though. It's one of the key reasons for coming back here, harvesting bite berries. Okay, not seeing any more. Let's hop straight into the Fissure of Malice. Okay, there's going to be malignant ghouls in here. Other than that, it's going to be a regular dungeon. And plenty of Ichor. Ooh, let's not get exploded. Okay, I would say we'll go left first, but we can't actually go left. So we'll go down this way instead. Okay, one guy taken out. Put the cage on the ground. It's very Ghostbusters. I'm not gonna lie, it's very Ghostbusters.
I need time to prepare it.
What heart did he have? Let's have a look. Crowd control effect applies to things near you. I do love being able to like time your fire shield for when you're going to be hit by something nasty. Let's not fight him by himself. We can get a really nice group together. The other advantage of what we do is we do large AoE stuff. So the lucky hit chance is per mob that we hit, even though we may only be firing... Oh, conduit. Perfect. Even though we may only be firing like once a second or something. If we're hitting 5 mobs, that's 5 times the chance.
I need time to prepare that.
Come on, quick. I don't think it's going to be enough. A little.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, let's not be stunned in the middle of all that. Conduit Shrine definitely helped a little bit there. Extra barrier generation and heal while you have a barrier. It's okay. So that's one of the malignant ghouls done.
I need time to prepare that.
So we'll head back up and across to the left. Should hopefully find the second one in short time. Might as well get our firewall ready to be empowered. Come with me. Don't just fight me there. In some ways, it's actually bad that our abilities can end up using up the empowered firewall, because it's supposed to be like free mana, and if it's putting it down by itself, we lose that free mana, but we do get 2 of them. So I think on balance, I do like it. But it's not just as cut and dry as going, oh yeah, it does this, so it's good. Right, one part done. Just step back a teensy bit. Visual straining effects are less effective. Again, we've seen that one before. It's not a particularly spectacular one. Right, we need to head down this end bit and find Myraleth, the Malignant Bloodlord. Okay, barrier's been dispelled. It's never as simple as that. Especially when we're getting frozen by stuff. Let's try and thin some of these out. You need to lie down. Wow. That's it. I think we can do more here, because I think we could use a... Yeah, we can use an outgrowth invoker. Seeing as we've got a few minutes.
Locked.
Right, we would need to make ourselves either a devious one or a wrathful one. Let's go make a devious invoker. And I think actually we can salvage up all the spare hearts that we have, because we probably don't care about any of them. Let's just have a look. Barrier generation, yeah, these can all go. So, Malignant Invoker, it was Devious that we needed. Is that person just like praying and begging to me? Do they know who I am? Devious, Teleporter, Explosive, and Tempest. There they go. Malignant, gone. It is a slightly better Cage Heart of Determination than we've seen. Slightly better. It's a bit of a shame because I was hoping that would have enough experience to push us up to rank 35. Not quite, unfortunately, but we do still have a few minutes left, just not enough to do Laxton's side bit. Maybe we could investigate the road to Menestad and do this side quest. Just to get a little bit more experience. I'm going to want to be doing this on horseback for the added speed. Ooh, I would not jump a horse across that. Especially not in the ice. Especially not in the ice. Right, you weren't actually there, were you? It was up this way. There you are. Hello.
Indeed I am.
Are you bosun? Take the tithing demands and we'll just drop them straight off. And then we can actually head north to the woodcutter as well. Woodcutter or the... It might not be the woodcutter, it might be the money thief. Yeah, gemstones.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Ah, yes.
Not while I'm in town.
It's not huge amounts of experience, but it is just moving us that little bit closer. And we could do an event, actually. This would probably get us enough. Keep the damage on it, keep the focus.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that's getting a little dangerous. Not being able to see and use skills made that quite dangerous. We didn't trigger our death as far as I can tell. But, you know, I was a little worried for a second there. A little worried. Right, we'll put this this skill point in. So, having done those, I think our next bet is Devouring Blaze, and then we'll lead into Crippling Flames, or Inner Flames. And then Firewall. We've still got a good 15 points left to put in. So we're not in a rush to just immediately go for adding to our skill damage. I come for the gemstones. There's the payment of gemstones. Let's just kill everyone else in the area. And head back to town. So next time we'll head to the Den of the Blighted and we'll pick up the Malignant in there and move the plot on a little bit further. But for now, I think we've done all right. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.